In this video, you will learn how to explore your dataset using the codebook command and missing values in Stata. Hi, I'm Professor KK, your own Stata professor. Do you want to learn Stata but do not know where to start? Are you afraid of its commands? Do you think that it is too difficult? Then you are watching the right video series. I am going to teach you Stata easily, quickly, and without tears using its extensive menu system. This is Introduction to Stata using menus in 28 lessons. We will continue working with the same do file and data file as before. You can find links to these files in the description of this video. To open the do file, we first open the do file editor. Within the do file editor, we hit the open file icon and then we locate our do file. Once we have opened the do file, we select the use command line and click on the execute the command button. This opens up the dataset mydata.dta. To have a first look at the variables that we have, we will use the codebook command in Stata. To activate the codebook command, we go to the data menu and then to describe data submenu and then to codebook item. This activates the codebook dialog box. Once we have activated the codebook dialog box, we can simply hit the OK button or the submit button. But this will create a lot of output and we do not want that. Therefore, in the variables field, we select the religion variable. And click on OK. This out the codebook output. If we look at the results pane, we see that the command line is codebook space religion. This is the exact command that we have to type if we were typing these commands in the do file on our own. Now let's look at the output. The left-hand top side of the output gives us the name of the variable, which is the word religion starting with a small r. But on the right-hand side of this output, we have another word, religion, starting with the capital letter R. This is the variable label. The type of the variable is numeric. In particular, it is a byte type numeric variable. So all values are integers. Even the units says that the units of measurement is 1. That also indicates that the values are all integers. The range says that this variable takes values from 0 to 9. The unique value says there are 9 unique values. That means there is one value between 0 and 9 which does not appear as a value of this variable. If we now look at the tabulation portion, then we see that the value 8 is the value that does not appear here. The tabulation portion is a rudimentary frequency distribution for this variable. So there are two observations with the value 0, 57,650 observations with the value 1, 11,600 observations with the value 2, and so on. This item missing tells us that there are 0 missing values out of a total of 71,174 observations. We will now create a codebook for the variable land area. So we go to activate the codebook dialog box again and delete the religion variable from the variables field and bring out the land area there. And then hit OK. This output tells us that the name of the variable is land underscore area. The label of the variable is total land area in acres. It is a float type numeric variable. That means there are values with decimal places. Even the units of measurement says 0.01. That also means there are values with at most two decimal places. The range of the values is from 0 to 70.05. There are 833 unique values. Now, since this is a continuous type variable, the lower portion does not show us a frequency distribution, but rather it gives us the mean of the variable, the standard deviation of the variable, some percentiles and quartiles, including the median value. It also tells us that there are 2,575 missing values out of a total of 71,174 possible observations for this variable. We activate the data browser to look at the values of this variable. The data browser icon looks like a spreadsheet with a magnifying glass. Now, after activating the data browser, we scroll to this variable, land area, and we check the values visually. So there are some numbers with decimal values and also some periods or dots. These periods or dots are missing values. There are two types of missing values in Stata: numeric missing values and string missing values. A numeric missing value in Stata is indicated by a dot or period. Stata also allows us to code missing values as 26 characters starting from dot A up to dot Z. These are called extended missing values. Dot Z is treated as larger than dot Y, dot Y is treated as larger than dot X, and so on up to dot A. Dot A, on the other hand, is considered larger than a single dot missing value, and a single dot missing value is considered larger than any specified number. We do not have these types of missing value codings in our current dataset. String missing values are stored as blank cells alone in the dataset and referred to as a pair of double quotation sign without any space between them whenever we need to type anything related to them. Let's now look at the codebook output for a string variable. In particular, we will look at the output for the household number variable HHNO. Again, we activate the codebook dialog box, clear the variables field and select the HHNO variable and hit OK. Now it says that the type of the variable is string, in particular it is the str2 type variable. That means the maximum number of characters that the values of this variable takes is 2. There are 18 unique values and the values of this variable look like 03, 05, 09, 13 and so on. Since this variable is a string variable, the values are shown within double quotation marks. Not only that, the leading zeros are preserved because this is a string variable. Again, there are 0 missing values for this variable out of a total of 71,174 observations. We now copy these three commands, codebook religion, codebook land area, and codebook household number, from the history pane to our do file. To do that, you can press your control button and select these three commands and then copy them and paste them in the do file. We will paste it below the describe command that we learned in the last lesson. We will also add a comment here. The comment is we want to look at the three variables: religion, land area, and household number. Then we save this do file and close it. There you have it. In just a few minutes, you have learned to start exploring your dataset using the codebook command and also how Stata stores missing values. In the next lesson, we will discuss the summarize command and the tabulate command to further explore our dataset. So stay tuned. If you like these videos and have not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, hit the like button and the notification icon so that you do not miss any of these videos. And also please consider sharing these videos within your network so others can learn as well. And as always, keep learning. Thank you for watching.